Yeah, it took a little while, but I got 2 pairs made to the beta design. Quite a bit of learning on the assembly part, on the bending of the wire. I made a little fixture, testing of the wheels and the axles. There's a lot of tolerance in this stuff. It's a toy train, right? So you got to go through the scale, the tolerance builds up, spacing, everything that needs to be done. Come to find out, I had it down to a very simple gauge. I'm going to have to print one, I suppose, but all I need is to maintain 2 millimeters between the spacer and the wheel. And then this whole thing comes in perfectly at 29 millimeters for this particular truck. There were some design areas that I'm going to have to improve upon, but I think these will work. I'm going to build a functional system. Try to do that today. I've got a chassis with an adapter made up to hold the PC boards that are going to go inside the shell. It was here a minute ago. Oh, there it is. Way over here. So inside this shell, which is a Vanderbilt shaped tender, we're going to have 3 PC boards. We're going to have a power regulator, a controller, and a soundboard, and some kind of speaker somewhere. That's another challenge. So this is what we're going to end up with coming together here shortly, and then it gets wired up. Have to add a little spacer and get the tie bar in. And once I can get this rolling and verify the electrification is done right, then I can start mounting the boards. Oh, I got to verify I can assemble these boards. I might have to take this surface down just a fuzz. There's a hanging leads off this board. It's an older board, so it's kind of a, I don't know if you say dirty, but it's a sloppy built board. So it's got little metal parts hanging down, and they rub on this and prevent this from sliding in. It's you can see it's on a little angle too. Got to pull that screw down a little better. So the tweaking to get it to assemble. Once I'm guaranteed to assemble it, then I'm going to tear it back down and wire it. So this is where I'm at. I'm closer than I've been in weeks. This took a hell of a long time, a lot longer than I'd hoped, but I think the end result is pretty good. These are slightly wider than the factory, wherever the factory is. Here it is. As you can see, the wheels are set out just a fraction wider, longer. Can't be wider because it fits the track, right? And I've tested the track. A lot of fooling around with diameters of the wheel, diameters of the axles, and I actually had to do some mixing and matching. I had one wheel that was really loose, one wheel that was really tight, so I switched them, and that seemed to work out. I had hoped I would be able to use these, not this one, this brass bushing. I'm not quite there yet. I'm going to work on these. I might try it on the production parts. I might build a spare arm and just see if I can put them in or not. I'd like the brass bushings because that would guarantee wear surface. That wouldn't be a problem, although I find these rolling really, really fine. This PLA is pretty hard, the shaft is pretty smooth, and the pickup, put my own meter on, everything is picking up beautifully. So all wheels are picking up power. These 4 pick up one rail, these 4 pick up another rail. Likely brake and power is going to be very low for this particular tender. So there we are. And wheels came out nice. I polished this one up just to see how it would work, and you can tell it's a little brighter than the rest. It seems to brighten them up. The wheels I did order for this are steel. All I could get quickly was brass, so I got enough to do two tenders with brass. So I'll probably do 1 tender with brass, wait for the steel, do the steel, then do a third tender with brass. By that time, I'll be building it with a Rail Pro, I hope. I'm anxious to get the Rail Pro. I ordered a second one for the diesel too. Should be cool.